When was the last time you did something truly uncomfortable? If you can't remember, then this video is for you. Because comfort is quietly destroying your life, and I'm here to help you fix that. I don't think there is any doubt whatsoever that our society is built on avoiding discomfort. Every invention is made to solve a problem or reduce the discomfort that we feel in our everyday life. We have cars so that we don't walk. AI is helping resolving a lot of problems right now. But even smaller things like IPL that helps us avoiding the discomfort of vaccine every month. And don't get me wrong, I love all of these things. And some of them have really improved the quality of my life. IPL, I'm talking about you here. But at the same time, they have also damaged our society profoundly. Because due to all of this new invention, we rarely deal with discomfort, and I truly believe that the difference between successful and unsuccessful people lies in our ability to deal and overcome discomfort successfully. And this is why in this video I will talk you through how you can increase your ability to deal with discomfort whilst also trying to convince you that experiencing discomfort is in fact very important. So go and get pen and paper so that you can note all of this down. And whilst you do that, hi, my name is Bri, I'm a pre-qualified psychologist working in London and on an exciting journey to become a qualified therapist. On this channel, I like to share insight from psychology as well as from my own personal life and career to help you become the best possible version of yourself. So if that sounds like something that might interest you, then you should subscribe and stick around. Recently online, everybody is talking about the difference between motivation and discipline. And now, really, on your day-to-day life, you should be relying more on discipline rather than motivation, because motivation is fleeting and inconsistent, whilst discipline is at its core consistency. In fact, if you really think about it, discipline is your ability to consistently overcome an uncomfortable feeling of not wanting to do something and doing it anyway. The thing is, doing this is hard, and it is supposed to be hard. Humans have evolved with a tendency to avoid discomfort because for our ancestors, discomfort equaled danger. However, nowadays, our lives are generally not spent in danger, especially if you're lucky enough to live in a certain side of the world. In these circumstances where we are surrounded by things that are made to help us live more comfortably, your ability to go through discomfort could be what sets you apart from everyone else. Now, I want you to really think about all of the things that we find valuable and desirable in our society. The things that we find most valuable in our society are those that are hard to get. Think about it. We find muscular and healthy looking body types as very desirable, and that is because those kind of bodies are very hard to get. Apart from exercising consistently and eating well, having a certain body type requires things like giving up alcohol or late nights, sleeping at least 7 hours every night, managing your stress levels, carving out time during your day for some additional healthy habits. Also, being a business owner is considered as very valuable, and that is because it is not easy to become a business owner. To be successful, you need to overcome the discomfort of working many hours, managing fear of failure, and dealing with all of the difficulties that come with having your own business. We all value those couples that have been married for many years and seem so in love with each other, and that is because that kind of relationship is very rare and very difficult to get, because it requires us to overcome difficulties and uncomfortable times with your partner, overcoming challenges together instead of quitting when things get difficult. What we value in our society is the ability to overcome discomfort and do hard things, because the majority of people in our society don't do that. 99% of people choose comfort over discomfort every single day of their lives. For example, ditching your diet makes you avoid the discomfort of getting hungry or eating food that you're not really excited about. Choosing the couch instead of going to the gym helps you avoid the discomfort of physical activity that is likely going to challenge your body. Choosing to scroll through Instagram instead of reading a book helps you avoid the discomfort of boredom and having to remain concentrated for a long period of time. Choosing to procrastinate instead of starting your own business helps you avoid the discomfort of hard work as well as the possible fear of failure. These are just some examples of how comfort might be ruining your life. Online, there is a lot of discourse on self-care, being gentle with yourself and taking care of yourself, yourself. And if you have been watching this channel for long enough, you know that I'm all up for that. However, we need to be very careful in using self-care as an excuse to avoid doing uncomfortable things that will eventually help us grow. The truth is, when we avoid discomfort, we keep ourselves trapped into what I like to call a golden cage. That is a cage where we feel very comfortable and happy, but that it is still a cage, preventing us from growing. But the good news is we can train our ability to do hard things. And the more we put ourselves through difficult situations, the more we will be able to push through discomfort in the future. So I will now outline 3 actions that you can start doing today to train your mind to do difficult things. So number 1 is my personal favorite, and that is cold showers. Cold shower was the one single habit that helped me understand the power of doing small uncomfortable things every single day. Because since I started doing cold shower, let me tell you, my life changed. And no, I am not exaggerating this. I started to notice that day by day I was more able to push myself through uncomfortable situations since starting to do cold shower. And I personally think that is because cold showers are something that I personally find very, very uncomfortable, because I do love the heat and I cannot tolerate the cold. So it was definitely a challenge for me that I had to overcome. And to be honest, cold shower is something very easy that anyone that has a shower in their home can do. Cold showers have so many benefits, and I have listed them in details in this video here, where I talk about the habits that I do every day as a psychologist. But in short, cold showers can reduce stress, promote recovery, and improve health. However, most of all, cold showers help you build resilience. Because as you're doing something small but very uncomfortable every single day, you will be training your mind to push through any kind of uncomfortable situations. Tip number 2, wake up earlier. Ideally, 30 minutes to 1 hour before your normal wake up time. If you're anything like me, this is going to be very, very hard. I started this year struggling so much to leave my bed. But I recently started waking up at 5 a.m. every single morning. I have talked through my journey in a blog post, which I'm going to leave in the description box below. By the way, if you want to subscribe to my free newsletter, you can do so through my website, which is also linked in the description box. In the blog, you will read how I really had to train my mind to go through uncomfortable things before being even able to wake up 30 minutes earlier than I was. But waking up at 5 a.m. truly changed my life. You don't need me to tell you how important morning routines are. And here's the thing, each one of us has a morning routine. However, some of us have a morning routine that helps us start the day feeling our best, whilst others have a morning routine that makes them feel stressed and overwhelmed first thing in the morning. Waking up earlier will allow you to be in the first group. And yes, waking up earlier is very hard and it requires a lot of discipline, and this is why it is one of the things that will train your brain to push through discomfort. And it won't take long before you start seeing the impact that has in every area of your life. And finally, number 3 is solo dating. This is something the content creator Tom Course swears by, and having solo dated for a number of years, I can tell you it is for good reason. Solo dating can help you improve your self-esteem, your confidence, and your relationship with yourself, which I have discussed in depth in this video here, where I talk about how you can fall in love with yourself. But mostly, solo dating is scary, and it requires you to step outside of your comfort zone. Sitting alone in a restaurant or at the movies or at a concert, maybe being looked at, is a very, very uncomfortable experience. But once you do that, you will feel so proud of yourself. And you would have signaled to Madam Brain that you are able to go through uncomfortable situations completely on your own. And this brings us to the end of the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it and found it helpful. Let me know in the comment, are you going to find small ways to integrate discomfort into your everyday life? I can't wait to hear your thoughts and maybe steal some of your ideas from my own personal routine. If you like this video, you might also like this video here when I talk about how you can win life even under difficult or unfair circumstances. Or you can watch this video here that YouTube has picked up just for you based on your personal interests. So I will see you over there, or I will see you in my next video. Bye!